It was not easy yielding. Our host was praying for us. He said, young man, your road is blocked. You must come to the ministry. I said, Baba, my road is not blocked. He said, young man, your road is blocked. I got up in anger. The man didn't know anything about me. It was the Holy Spirit that spoke through him. I fought these two fathers. But eventually, I yielded. I'm not a billionaire at the moment. I don't have all the world at my fingertips. I want to bless God that I'm not a poor pastor. But ministry in itself is noble. Gospel ministry is noble. Gospel ministry is credible. Gospel ministry is blessed. Another book I intend to introduce is the book I titled Yieldedness, Accepting God's Call into Gospel Ministry. Yieldedness. This addresses particularly young chaps who are at crossroads, like I was in 1988, 89, and 1990. That's some 37 years ago. That was when the call of God was persistent in my life. And I felt with all the world of opportunities ahead of me, ministry is the last thing on my table for consideration. But you know, God will always have his way. Along the line, I was given admission to NDA, that's Nigerian Defense Academy. Possibly I would have ended up being a general, either a major general, or admiral, or whatever title you give. And I will have retired this year because I have gone to NDA in 1990. But I didn't go. I forgo it. Same opportunity came. I got job into UBA, United Bank for Africa. I was also given offer to Nigerian Customs Service. But despite all these allurement, through the counsel of my parents, especially my mother, late Deaconess Lydia Monishola Wene ONAOLAPO, and my dad, late Elder Paul ONAOLAPO, and my pastor then, late Pastor Luwaniyi, and my spiritual father, Prophet Gabriel Fageyimbo, I was persuaded to answer the call into the ministry. It was not easy yielding. Of course, let me quickly tell you a story. In those days, I used to follow my father, Prophet Gabriel Fageyimbo, as interpreter to revival. So there was a time I followed him to Lagos to conduct revival in one CAC, Isolo. As we got there, not quite 5 minutes, our host was praying for us. Lord, thank you for the journey, mercy for your children that just came. He said, young man, he just looked me where I knelt down. He said, young man, your road is blocked. You must come to the ministry. I said, Baba, my road is not blocked. He said, young man, your road is blocked. I got up in anger. I wanted to go back to Ile-Ife, where I came from. Because my thinking was, I was being set up. I thought Prophet Gabriel Fageyimbo had discussed my story with this host, not knowing that the man didn't know anything about me. It was the Holy Spirit that spoke through him. I fought these two fathers. But eventually, I yielded. When I clocked 30 years in the ministry, I wrote this book to celebrate God's goodness in my life and his faithfulness. I'm not a billionaire at the moment. I don't have all the world at my fingertips. I want to bless God that I'm not a poor pastor. God has been kind to me. He has blessed me so immensely. All-round blessings. God has blessed me with good people. He has blessed me with connections with people that matter in society. He has blessed me with great members who believe my calling and my ministry. He has blessed me with a good wife. He has blessed me with great children. He has blessed me with good cars in the ministry, and others and other blessings like that, beyond material blessings. That one day I sat down and I said, okay, even if I've gone into the military, will I have become a demigod or deputy god? Well, even if I've gone to UBA as a banker, or even if I've gone to Nigerian Customs Service, what else will I have become that God had not made me in the ministry? So that's why I wrote the book Yieldedness, because I know it's not easy to yield. Are you feeling the call of God upon your life? Have you been told you are needed for an assignment and you felt you have a better things to do with your life? Let me tell you, there's no better thing to do with your life than to be a minister of the gospel. Late Martin Luther the Great called it the highest of all the callings. I agreed with him. It's a ministry of service, selfless service. Forget about some who have bastardized it. Forget about those gang of bad boy or bastard in the ministry who are using the ministry as a means to make money or to do people. But ministry in itself is noble. Gospel ministry is noble. Gospel ministry is credible. Gospel ministry is blessed. Gospel ministry is gracious. Gospel ministry is full of God's blessings and mercy. So I want to appeal to you to yield. Not only should you yield, but to yield on time. So in the yieldedness, I spoke about the manifold nature of yieldedness, things to yield to God, different types of obedience, hindrance to obedience to God, the making of a yielded heart, benefits of yielding your life to God, examples of yielded vessels, mistakes to avoid, following God's pattern, practical signs from a yielded man, a marketplace Christianity or marketplace apostle. And I also included the story of my call. You can get detailed story of my call into the ministry in this book. It's also a 12 chapters book. 12 chapters book. You can get this book as e-copy or as a hard copy. To get the e-copy, just click the link you saw on the page. You are seen on the page, and it will take you to the site where you buy it, and you will get it in your box within 2-3 seconds or 1 minute. Or if you need hard copy of the book, we are based in Lagos practically. We are also looking for distributors and marketers nationally and globally. If you want to be a partner to our publishing firm as a distributor or as a marketer, reach out to, or you want to buy any copy or much copy, you want to buy like 10-20 copies and distribute to people, to young people, youths in your church, reach out to us through the phone numbers you are seeing on the screen. The Lord bless you. As I yielded and I didn't regret my yielding, I asked God to give you the grace to yield. I will not regret you do so. Thank you.